What is up, everyone? I am DeviantCringe, and ladies and gentlemen, today I'm gonna be doing something a little bit different. Oh yes, everyone. Oh yes. Today I'm gonna be doing the first episode of reviewing your art. Yes, everyone. So this has actually been one of the longest running requests that my viewers on DA wanted and all that stuff, and finally I'm getting around to doing it and all that. And of course, a little while ago I made a status post on DA saying that I'm gonna get into reviewing people's art and all that, but I had something important to do beforehand and all that, and now that I got that over and done with, now I can actually get into this, and this has actually been something that I really wanted to do as well, but I never really got around to doing it. So yeah, now I finally am, and yeah. Let's get on with it, shall we? So the way this series is going to work is I'm going to pick out 3 artists, from all the notes I get. Of course, if you want me to review your page, send me a note and all that stuff. And if you want me to review any specific arts and all that, be sure to, note me the links and all that. Right now I got 2 artists that sent me, links to, one of their pieces. And if you don't send me any links, if you just want me to review art in general, I will pick 2 picks from you. Okay, so the first artist for today is called Depressed Ass Lemon. Stay Fresh Cheese Bags, Kale male from the United States, and he has joined just this week. And as you can see, there's a lot of interesting stuff right here. So I picked out 2 pictures from their gallery and all that, and we're gonna start off with this lovely one. So as you can see, folks, this really isn't all that bad, to be totally honest. Like, Kale did actually tell me on Twitter that I think he's like 10 years old or something. So for such a young artist, this is actually pretty good. Although there's some room for improvement. The first thing I can tell you is, the line work right here, like this line work right here actually looks really nice and all that. But you should definitely work a little bit more on the arms and lower body right here. First off, this arm kind of looks a little bit bent out of shape and all that. Basically, a good piece of advice that I can give you is, of course, try to, use a reference, and better yet, use your own body as a reference. Basically, just stand in front of a window, do like this with your arms, and just look and examine how your arms look like when they're in this pose, and memorize that. That's one of the best ways you can actually work on your anatomy. And the second piece of advice is, I definitely know what you were trying to go with here. Like, you were trying to go for like a pose and all that, but the shoulders kind of look a little bit wonky. This one kind of looks okay-ish, although I would definitely like do some more curves over here. And this arm right here kind of looks like it's drooping down a little bit. Again, I can see that you were going for a nice diagonal like pose and all that, but yeah, there is definitely room for some improvement and all that. And I gotta say, for such a young artist, you definitely are on the right track and all that. The rose looks pretty nice and all that. Thumbs up, keep doing what you're doing, and yeah, you'll get so much better in no time. And the second picture I have from Kale is, of course, this one. Now you might be wondering why. I really do love this type of style, so yeah, that's why I picked it out. And when it comes to art in this particular style, I gotta say you're already doing really good. Now there are some errors, like over here, there's some choppy like white lines over here. I can see a little bit of a straight super straight line over here, but other than that, it actually looks really good. Like there's a lot of stuff right here to look at, but it's not super cluttered, like you can actually like see everything as it's nice and visible, and it's not too much, it's just enough. So yeah, keep doing that as well. I do gotta say, I really like how you mentioned that you have like these different art styles, and when it comes to stuff like this, this is actually really good. And the second artist for today is ElfDragon Icons from Tiger Frogs, MNTG. Other hobbyists, why unknown, and they've been on DA for 2 years. And of course, they didn't send me a specific art piece that they want me to review, and we're gonna check that out right now. And I gotta say, folks, this already looks super good. I really don't know what else I can say to to improve this and all that. I guess you could maybe work a little bit more on the guns, because they kind of sort of look too much like movie props. Maybe you should work a little bit on that, because you already got the line work, the coloring and shading down pat. This is like super good. And of course, these lines right here, they kind of look a little too cheesy, to be totally honest. So maybe remove those a little and maybe replace them with like wavy smoke and all that. And of course, this slab right here, this slab of rock, I think you should maybe maybe try to make it look a little bit less perfect, you know. As you can see, like this is like a some sort of volcanic or whatever kind of type of setting. So this rock is supposed to be like a natural formation, and it looks man-made in this one. Unless you know, you were going for like oh, maybe this was like a settlement or something, and this was like part of a building. But yeah, if you were going for a natural setting, then you should definitely make this rock look a lot more like imperfect and all that. But overall, I do gotta say, this is a very, very well-made picture, so you definitely do know what you're doing, so keep doing it, yeah, that's all I can say. I really do love the coloring and shading, like holy crap, man. TMNT 2003 Apocalypse, a recreation of special Guns N' Roses, took like 4 hours, hope everyone enjoy though. And there you have it, everyone, it took 4 hours to make, so yeah, if it takes you only 4 hours to make something so awesome, yeah, definitely keep doing what you're doing, man. You know, you got stuff down pat, but maybe just work a little bit more on the guns and you know, just remove these cheesy looking little lines right here. They kind of look way too laserish for what looks to be like regular conventional firearms. Yeah. And the third and final artist we have for today is called Maverik-Nipkin. Never let your fear decide your fate. Very professional core member. Adrian Marcus, male from the US, and he has been on DA for 3 years. And the piece we're going to be checking out from him is, it's pretty funny, but you know, this was the art piece that was linked in the notes, so yeah, it does look pretty funny, I gotta say. I really don't know what it is, but yeah, it looks different, to say the least. So, judging by the ears, I bet this is probably some fat elf with dreadlocks and all that. Pretty cool looking dreadlocks, I gotta say. And I really don't see that many faults with this picture. It's actually a pretty good art style and all that. But there are some things, like over here, there's a little bit of coloring going outside the lines. This is just a small thing. Over here as well, over here. And this hairline right here, I think you should work just a little bit more on drawing hairlines, because this really looks like the elf is kind of sort of balding, to be honest, balding a very, very weird looking way. Either that, or it kind of looks like the character had a little bit of an accident when they were dyeing the hair. Oh yes, it kind of looks like the hair is a little bit melty, but other than that, it's actually pretty good. And maybe you know, work a little bit more on the line work of the hair right here, like over here. It kind of looks a little bit too jagged over here as well. But the other strands actually look kind of nice. So thumbs up for that. Now the line work is nice. The details on the eyes, really nice looking and all that. Maybe you can try making the eyebrows a little bit more uniform. Like this one right here doesn't really match all that well with the other one. It kind of looks like they swapped an eyebrow from a different character's face or something. But yeah, overall it's actually pretty good. Besides the eyebrows and the melty looking hair and the spiked jagged edges, overall it's actually pretty nice. So keep doing what you're doing. Thank you so much for you know, asking me to review this piece of art and all that. It's actually pretty good. And I do quite like it. Ew, look at this fucking thing. Disgusting! Well, everyone, that is about it. Yeah, that's all I have for today. Like I said, if you want me to review your stuff, be sure to send me a note. And if you want me to review specific pictures, you know, send me the links. Of course, I'm gonna give it a max of 2 pictures per person and all that. You know, like 3 artists, 2 pictures per person. And if you don't want me to review anything specific, I will go into your gallery and I will randomly, you know, select 2 pictures and all that. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for sending me your lovely requests. I do have 3 other artists lined up, you know, for another video and all that. I'm sure that after this video I'm gonna get a hell of a lot more. Yeah, like as soon as I made the status post, I've already like overnight gotten about 80 notes. But it was actually a treat to go through all of them and see all of your lovely art pieces and all that. So yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, press the little bell icon, and if you wish to support me in any way, my Patreon link is in the description below. And as always, I am DeviantCringe, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.